everybody. Thank you very much for tuning into your weekly reading with me, Lorien. It's an absolute pleasure to bring you these readings, and thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed and tweeted me, Facebooked, everything like that. I am on Instagram now, and thank you to everybody who has followed me so far. And yeah, I just thank you so much for supporting me with readings, donations, Patreon. Just thank you so much. I'm grateful for everything that you show, and yeah, just wanted to say that. And if you're new, hello. Thank you very much for checking out this video. I did do a meditation beforehand, and it did seem that there was quite a bit of fine details coming through over the course of the next week. What I want to say is that Aries, the full moon in Aries, is going to be quite intense. We're going through it even now, and I think this is going to go into the next week. Expect arguments, expect people to be more go-gettery, expect people to be so focused in their drive that they forget about what's important around them. It could be the fact that people are really wanting to achieve something, but then they forget who they're supposed to take with them. Not saying that if somebody goes on holiday suddenly they'll forget they left the kid at home, but I am saying that you may forget the important people who are around you. Not so much all of you, but I do feel that. And I also feel that people are going to be making travel plans, and people are going to be something about drinking, but please don't drink too much. Aries can sometimes deliver a little bit of excess, so I'm just trying to avoid that. So this is for the reading of the week, of the 17th to the 23rd of October. The week after is Halloween, which I'm really excited about. I am thinking about what to wear for that. I think I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to be, but I'm going to have fun with that, I think. Anyway, let's get along with the reading. We have the Archangel Oracle cards. Oh, and one's fallen out already. I think that's just from me not picking it up, but there we go. Just trying to get some more. Let's see what's coming through for you guys. Oh, wow, okay, so just put them two over there. First we have Angel Therapy, and then we have Peace. Okay. Somebody just said mind your own business. Okay, I think this is basically because some people may be wanting to tell you how to do things or micromanage you. You can get rid of them in a nice way, but also I think that if somebody gives you advice or offers you advice that you really don't want, you can just stand back. Also, they're encouraging you not to micromanage them. So if you feel like you have everything to give them, don't. Just let them come to you for advice and ask you first. For those of that resonates with, it's not kind of saying, but your nose out. It's just kind of saying that maybe it's something that they have to deal with on their own. Ooh, hello, you just flipped over. Victory. That's nice. I always like that card. That's cool. Maybe some of you are finally having the energy that you need to achieve some plans that you've set in motion for a while. And I do feel there's a Sagittarius energy. I know there's supposed to be Aries. Ooh, okay. Prosperity. Cool. Alright, let's take a look and see what... Sorry if this camera wobbles. It's on a tripod and it's very precarious, so I do apologise. Angel Therapy. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. It's Archangel Raphael as well. Okay. There needs to be more focus on what's down here. So, they don't want you to be worried about where you're going from here, what's happening next, where everything with and being on your mental mind map, in your mind palace, as Sherlock would say. and thinking about everything else that's going on. The saying that if you are a kite, you always need to have that string, that thread that brings you down to somebody at ground level who actually reins you in a little bit. It could be yourself, it could be somebody else that kind of tries to reel you in. But whatever it is, I think you do need to rein it back. If you have worries that take you out of your mind space, give that to the angels. You do not have to make all the decisions this week as to how you proceed. You do not have to make all the decisions this week as to what you want to do with what you receive, or what you want to do with your life from now on, or what you want to do with that person who said something mean to you. You don't have to do that. Okay, so they're saying that something is going to manifest around you that you may need to take notice of. Kind of like physical energy. So if you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, you may feel like you have some shoulder issues, and you may feel as though you have some kind of neck ache. Similarly, if you feel that you run ragged, you may feel that your hips aching, or your thighs aching, or your shoes pinching your toes more often. It's just something that, these things are, all focused in your head and like, oh no, it's negative and blah, 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 I need to be somewhere else. Rein it back in. Admit that you have these worries, and then just kind of give them up and say, okay, I trust that you'll sort it out. But once you trust that they sort it out, mind your own business. It's kind of, once you give it to them, you can't be constantly going, is it going to happen yet? Is it going to happen yet? Which is what I think this Aries moon energy may create a little bit. So just kind of give it to them. You can meditate. I know Angel Souls 444, she did a wonderful meditation about angels, and actually Ariel was one of the ones that came through for me. So this, I feel, is something that you have to look into maybe, and she has a great meditation there, so I'd recommend that one. Okay, so we have Archangel Camuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Sorry. What about this one? Okay. Even if these people are micromanaging you, it probably comes from a moment of love, or a place of love. So please don't snap at people if you just feel that they're being overbearing and trying to tell you everything to do, like how to reply to an email, or how to reply to somebody who says something nasty, or how to dress. Although, to be honest, if they really do micromanage you that much, I think you need to take a strong step back. But peace, I think, is basically from, again, that kind of mental space where you may think that you have so much to achieve and so little time to do it in, or so many opportunities but so little direction. Also, for some of you, it may feel like you have no direction at all, and you may be frazzled, and again, these burdens may be coming upon you. So once you give your burdens to the angels this week, just try and remember that the constant energy that you should be feeling is an energy of love. Love for yourself, first of all. And then they're saying don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of experiencing it. Who's that? Because I don't recognise this voice. And they've gone away. I know that sounds... When people do that on YouTube, sometimes I go, oh, that's a bit weird. But I experience it myself, and I know it's not really weird. But that was a message anyway that came through. Do not fear love when it comes through. Because I think love is the purest energy. Love is the purest frequency and vibration that you can have. Not always romantic love. It can be the love between family, friends, teacher, student kind of bond, mentors, that sort of thing. Creators, your tribe, your creative tribe. That is what is real. That is what gets you through the day. You shouldn't fear that. And I think also, if you do fear that, maybe send that to the angels to try and sort out too. Make positive steps in the direction you want to go. That's what they just said. Reach out. Actually, somebody says communication is the best way, but I feel there's phone calls coming in here, text messages. Phone calls, text messages. Don't be afraid to put words down that you maybe would prefer to say to somebody's face. But keep the communication going. That's basically what they just said to me, and now they've got. So, let's see what else. It was victory, wasn't it, next? Archangel Sandalphon, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. If you have ordered, I think I said this last week, if you have ordered somebody that you want to love and cherish, they're on their way. Or maybe they've arrived and you haven't realised it yet. If you want a career change, it's on its way. Also, they're saying that if you want the general improved life, that's on its way too. So be happy. This is something as well that I think you're going to have. You're going to feel like you have more space, because this is almost like something has freed your soul a little bit. This is something that seems to be coming in for you over the course of the next week. I actually see that you're actually moving and making and changing the space. It's almost like as soon as we get rid of somebody that's toxic, it then frees up space for somebody nice to come in. If you, for instance, get rid of an ex, it frees up the space for some new love to come in. If you get rid of a job that you didn't like, it frees up new opportunities to come in. Now, I'm not saying you have to jump at the drop of a hat and go, oh, I'm just going to change career. You know, you don't have to do that. But it's more like the steady progression. You are going to get this victory. And it's almost like somebody's going to say, yes, you were right. And I think you may actually get the kind of validation, maybe not from somebody, but maybe just from something somebody says, or how they act, or just your feelings towards that person, which you go, I was right, I shouldn't have doubted it, I know it, it's right, victory, got it. It may just be like something like you've got a promotion, maybe that's simple, but I feel it's more of a spiritual level with that one. Prosperity, now this could be a promotion, this could be money coming your way as well, this could be a myriad of things. Prosperity comes in different forms. Prosperity comes in a lot of frequencies, should I say. So it could be many friends, many family members, new lovers, new connections, new fellows. You could, for instance, travel the world and get that experience. You could go down to the park or go down to the corner shop and meet somebody or have a conversation that's amazing, and that just brightens up your entire week. Prosperity comes in various different forms. You're not going to just go money, 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 but I do feel that some of you may actually be quids in this week and get some unexpected cash flow, if you haven't already. Right? Oh, sorry, I didn't even read the card. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. That's basically what I said earlier. Just focus on the frequencies that you want to draw in, I think, and that will actually come through to you. I don't feel this is going to be something that you have to struggle to receive. So next week I do feel it's kind of like the kite, rein yourself in a little bit. Don't be scared of saying something to somebody. Again, this is a communication thing. Don't be scared of saying something to somebody that you're not quite sure about. Not somebody that you're not quite sure about, but something that you want to say that you're not sure how they'll respond to it. It may be asking for a promotion or asking for what you're worth. I also think some of you are going to be sneaky this week. Some of you are going to be pretty sneaky. You're going to be doing things in the background that maybe I don't know whether you should be doing them. You know, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you're going to be withholding things and wanting to surprise somebody. That's also there. Okay. They're saying that the best cause, sorry if I do go quiet, it's just because I'm listening. They're saying that the best cause is the cause that is the lightest one. So I feel maybe it's the one that makes you feel lighter. It doesn't feel like it's a pressure or a burden. It's the one that makes you feel giddy with your head and your heart in unison. It's not just going to make you suffer financially. It's not going to make your soul suffer because it's logical. It's what actually excites you and terrifies you at the same time. And I think the Aries go-getter energy is maybe going to shed a light on that, so you can go forwards and basically go, sod it. I'm just going to go for it, and I'm going to go hell for leather, and I don't care if I fail. At least I'm going to try. And I think that's the energy that we all need to have. You've got victory, prosperity, burdens being lifted, and also the kind of transition now that we're going through. So I think next week is basically a huge kick in the butt to some people, and also it's about bringing you back into your body so that you can see, all right, let's go. I mean, I'm called to use the Bilbo Baggins thing, which is I'm going on an adventure. Life is supposed to be an adventure. It may not all be ups and downs and candy floss and everything, but it's still interesting if you are able to make it so. And that's, I think, all that they want to tell me. Yep, that's all that's coming through. As I say, next week is Halloween, or next week's reading will be Halloween. So the week after this one, I'm looking forward to that. But in the meantime, if you do want a personal reading from me, just click on the link below. I will be absolutely happy to do a reading for you. Or if you want to support me on Patreon and get weekly content, I think the last one should have gone out on Wednesday, didn't actually load, so I apologise for that. And also, if you want to support me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, send me a message, let me know how your week goes, please do, how you're being affected by this full moon, this super full moon in Aries. I do feel that it could knock people out of balance, but also it could spur people on to do things that are important, and because it's in Libra too, that may be why it's communication too, and balance and relationships and things like that. So it'll be interesting to see, but do let me know how things go. I think I'll be feeling a lot of your energies too. But yeah, I really hope that things go well. Look forward to reading for you all again soon, and have a blessed week.